What's up, business heroes? Today I'm digging into a new tool called Moxie, which according to their website is a set of stupid good tools for freelancers. It's business management software that handles everything from client management, project management, accounting, proposals, calendar, invoices, and more. I'm not going to take a lot of time to show the features as they're presented on their website because you can do that on your own time. What I'm going to do is jump right behind the curtain and take this for a test drive. I started a new account and that's all I've done so far. This is the first time that I am seeing the actual back end, so let's go on this journey together and see if Moxie is any good. It's me from the future, and I have an important message to share that's going to save you a lot of time. I've been using Moxie for about 3 months now, and I like it. Also, this is how we dress 3 months in the future. I'm sorry, this is stupid. But I wanted to hit you with a quick TLDR version of this review and then get back to the full tour. But just cut to the chase, it's a nice platform, and I'm moving everything from my old software onto Moxie. It does everything I need, and it does more. So I'm really enjoying it. I especially like the addition of a meeting scheduler. You can see that in action if you go to davidsteininger.com and book a discovery call, or if you book a brain-picking session at Self-Employment Sidekick. I'm using the meeting scheduler feature there. There's also a form builder that ties in with the meeting scheduler, or you can use it as a standalone client onboarding tool. Speaking of clients, there is a client portal that I have not really dug into too much yet, but that is a feature that's available. And another thing that's really killer is the inbox. I have synced my email address with Moxie so I can get all of my client emails, and it filters out specifically my clients right into the Moxie inbox. And you can even set it up to generate support tickets. You can pay for a phone line add-on, so you can even use text messages, and they'll all dump into this unified inbox, which is really unique, I think, for this sort of tool. I haven't seen any other platforms offer something quite like that. The rest is pretty standard fare, but even then there are a few little touches that you'll see in the walkthrough in just a minute that just really position this as a more thoughtful piece of software that's really been developed by people in the freelancing space. So I appreciate it. I think it is a good value for what it offers, and I would highly recommend it. But now I'm going to pass it back to Past Dave, and he's going to give his first impressions as he's just opening up this package and exploring the interface and everything it has to offer. I'm doing that instead of showing you how I have it set up now, just because I have it loaded with a bunch of financial information and contact information for clients. So out of respect for their privacy and mine, I'm going to show you a blank version of Moxie, and you can get a good sense of what it looks like on the inside. Or you can just skip the next part altogether and sign up for a free trial and take it for a spin yourself using the link in the description. Now back to you, Dave in the past. This is the welcome screen, and the interface seems pretty intuitive. We have a sidebar here and some other tools in the top right-hand corner. So let's go through it one by one. Home. This looks like a quick view of tasks to be done. You have a schedule over here, so it looks like you can sync your calendar, and I know they advertise a meeting scheduler, so I imagine that will show up here. And here we have some icons to add a new client, project, agreement, task, time entry, expense, or invoice. There's some more menu items above here. Calendar is a full calendar view, and insights. This looks like it will give you an at-a-glance view of your invoices, what's received, expenses, and your net income, and down here your time tracked. You can change the view by time periods. You can take a look at your money by client, lead source, and trend. Same with your time tracking. So that's nice. Let's click down to the next dashboard here, clients. We don't have any information populated yet, but let's create a client. We can enter Fred test case. This is helpful. Lead source, their information, phone number, address, website, default hourly rate. That's actually very thoughtful because I do have some clients that I charge a different rate. I offer them a discount because they work with a nonprofit or a ministry or education. So to be able to track what I've been charging them historically and keep that straight is very helpful. So let's try to save. All right, we got Fred in the system now. And we can see the invoices, deposits, inbox, timesheets, agreements, forms, meetings, and opportunities all associated with Fred here. We can have a view on the projects that he's associated with. This is also nice. Right from these different dashboards, it looks like I can create a new project. So we can call this Test Project Excelsior. And create. Let's jump into the projects dashboard. Start date, due date, client portal access. But the client portal is one thing that Moxie appears to have a leg up on some of the competition. You can give your clients a direct view into the progress of the work you're doing with them, or not. You can also not let them see what's happening behind the scenes. Project fee type. Hourly, fixed price, recurring, or per item, and the amount. Is it taxable? Hourly estimate, calendar highlight. Okay, so we can, I guess, associate tasks and other things that would show up. Set complete, save project as a template. All right, so that's nice. Let's save this. Now we have our test project. Up here, we have tasks. All right, so we add a task. Choose the status, not started, in progress, client approval, done. We can assign this to other people. There are different pricing tiers that allow you to invite multiple collaborators on projects. And we can start a time tracker right from this view, set a priority. This is all very helpful information. Well done. And I really appreciate being able to start a timer right from this view. In addition to, it looks like you can start a timer up in this view. Let's actually take a look at that right now. Let's click this. So right away, we're starting to track our time. I can choose, this is for Fred and the project Excelsior, and save that and run that, do my thing, and then click stop when I'm done. And I guess that logs that over here under timesheets. Yep, unbilled. There we go. Can I manually modify this? Okay. Let's say I forgot to start the timer and I've actually been working on this for an hour. I can update that and now I have an hour of billable time that I can invoice Fred for. So let's actually go click on invoices and check out this feature. Send an invoice. Now we have some customizations we can do. Click to upload your logo, entity type, country, tax ID, mailing address. Let me plug all of this in real quick. All right, that looks nice. And I can right here add a new line item. Let's say design, description, default rate, billed by the hour, currency, US dollar. I'll save tracked hours or billable projects. So I could click here and I could just import the hours that I've been tracking for them. But I need to set up a fee, it looks like. I didn't do that. Let me click back on here. Actually, let me delete that and try that again. Set up fees. Okay. Nice. I love that you can do all of this straight from here. I've used some other tools where you have to back all the way out of your invoice and reset something. It's just a pain. So points to Moxie for being able to access these settings from wherever you are. So let's set the amount to 100. Hours estimate save. Now let's bring that in, and there we go. So that's nice. Now we have that. We can add a discount, notes, payment instructions, add late payment terms, and there are electronic payment options via Stripe and PayPal, so we could set those up later, but that looks pretty nice. Click share, and we can send it straight from Moxie or download a PDF and send that later. It's nice that you have those options. What does this do? Mark as sent, duplicate, or delete. Very nice. Let's just click save for now and exit out of there. And here is our invoice saved as a draft. Cool. Let's continue our tour, shall we? Inbox. No conversations. Let's click the plus sign and start a conversation. No communicator mailbox connected. You will need to connect an email account in Communicator to use this feature. Would you like to do that now? Let's roll. Add new email account. Sign in with Google. All right, so it connected my email account from name. This is so easy. This is really easy. Nice. Signature best. Dave. I don't know. Looks like, do we have source code? Nice. You could do an HTML email signature in here. Email sync frequency, sync enabled, shared. Okay, let's update that and close. Approved client domains. In addition to any known contact email addresses, Moxie will sync all emails to or from any of the domains listed below. Okay. So it sounds like if somebody sends an email to my davidsteinager.com address from a client email address or a domain from my client's company, it will end up in my inbox. That is really nice. I like this. I like this feature a lot. Phone. Claim your number. Let's see what this does. Oh, what? So I can get a business phone number? Do I have to pay? Is this additional? Please purchase add-on license to continue. Oh. Okay, so the Communicator is additional $7 a month or $84 a year. I'm going to skip this for now, but it's very intriguing. So the value proposition here is you can call and text and receive calls straight from your hub. So that would be cool. And if that's worth centralizing everything here and having a business number instead of, giving out your personal number and maintaining, having to initiate a call from your phone, separate if you have all the contacts in here. I don't know. It could be cool. I'll circle back around to that at a later date. All right, let's go back to Inbox and pick up where we left off. Click the plus sign, and now we can send an email straight from here to just me. I don't have any contacts. So let's go back to clients real quick. There's an option to have demo content pre-populated in your dashboard that probably would have been helpful for this, but this is good for me to feel this out. So let's give Fred an email address. Invoicing and payment address. There's no email field. Oh, hold up. Contacts. Oh, I've been doing this wrong. Okay, so Fred isn't my client. Fred is a contact at my client. So Fred, test case, role, he is the boss. And let me just put in my Brero email there. Default contact, invoice contact. I can give him portal access. Got it. So I can have multiple contacts. The client, let's change this to Fred & Co. This is his company. I can add a logo. I get it now. I goofed up on that. That's the proper relationship between client, contact, and then all that stuff. Okay, so now let's go back to inbox. If I want to send an email, I can select Fred from the drop down, and let's just send a test email and see how it goes. I don't know if I need to set up any like DKIM or SMTP or any of these other records, or if it just does it easy. We'll find out. All right. Now I have this here. I can see the email that I sent, so it logs the communication. I can snooze, mark unread, or archive this. Let me pop over and hello. Okay, it's coming from hello, David Steininger. If I hover over, that's something that I want to straighten out. But it comes through just fine. Didn't get spammed or anything. And let me reply, hello, how are you? Send. And back in my inbox, do I get a notification? It might take a little bit of time. It looked like there was a 15-minute email sync. So we'll come back to that later. And that's fine. You know what? I don't need to be pinged and respond immediately. I have a 15 or 30-minute buffer. That's cool. Let's continue taking a look here. So we have sales pipeline, opportunities, add an opportunity, opportunity name, the big fish, stage, inquiry, qualification, meeting, proposal on hold, closed won, closed lost, complete, just an inquiry now, confidence. That's cute. Feeling pretty good about it. Estimated value, $10,000 one time. Estimated close date, end of the month. Description, the big project for that big client. Client and prospect, I can add a new client or prospect. Big money agency. They are a prospect. That there. So let me just save this for now and take a look at what this looks like. So now we have an opportunity on the board, and as we move through the process, taking them to qualification or a meeting or a proposal, on hold, close one, and I believe these are editable somewhere, somehow. So we can change these statuses based on your preferred sales pipeline workflow. So that's nice, just to be able to track that here. And forecast. Okay, so based on the estimated value of that deal, I can see what sort of income I can expect in a given period of time. So that seems to be all there is to that. Let's jump into the accounting dashboard. So we don't have any income or expenses tracked, but up here we have our invoice. We have the draft invoice that we can access from here. Payments and income, nothing yet. Expenses, we can log an expense. I just spent $50 on a thingamajig, and I needed that. Let's see, choose from here. It was an equipment purchase, and I needed that for Fred's company, the Project Excelsior. Yes, it's reimbursable. Oh, dude, you can mark up the percentage to the client. Very thoughtful features. I really like this. Past or future, I have already paid. I have not paid. Date you paid it, all this stuff. Attach, you could attach an invoice there. Let's just save that now. And cool. Vendors, get your finances under control in one place to collect and manage your expenses, vendors, and business. So if there is somebody that I make payments to regularly, I can add that here. Track 1099. Okay, so if I have a subcontractor, that's cool. And then reports. Looks like we just get a simple income and expense and profit statement here. Right now we're in the hole, $50 for that thingamajig. All right, it's nice and simple, and we can download that. Moving on to agreements, proposals, quotes, and contracts. Let's create an agreement. Let's go after big money agency. We can send a proposal, a contract, a quote, or We can pull from a library if we have other proposals and contracts and quote templates there. Let's do a proposal, and that looks pretty. We can change the cover image or upload our own. We can change the font settings. I appreciate that you can customize it, but it's not like overly customizable that you're going to be like wasting so much time making this look pretty. Line items, item 1, deliverable name, website, simple 3-page business site. How soon after project start date is deliverable due? Okay, so you can include a timeline there. Promo video, 60-second. Okay, we can name the project, signatures, so we can e-sign this, add deliverables, and I can insert blocks, file attachments, more text blocks, images with captions, contract terms, add fee structure with deliverables. Okay, so we have another setup here. Client can only select a single package. Oh, I see. So we can actually... it's set up fees, not set up fees. So this can be the cost of the project, $1,000, or we can change, so we could do bronze, or this could be silver, and then when we send this, somebody can select one package or the other. That's nice. And let's see what other blocks we have. Contract terms. Ooh, okay, whoa, it's pre-populated. So you can bake your contract right into your proposal. That's pretty nice, and we can go through here and edit this because I'm not a Delaware LLC. I'd obviously need to kind of go through this and update this, but it seems like it works through this for you and kind of fills in the blanks. You don't need to go through line by line. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's actually nice. So terms are always intimidating to me. This gives you a nice template, payment terms, late payment fee, the client name, entity corporation, and I can convert terms to editable text in case I want to make further customizations to that. Nice. All right. So there we go. We'll save that. That's a handsome proposal, and it's not over the top. There's other standalone proposal software available out there that honestly is a little much. I mean, a nice looking proposal is nice looking, but we can talk about proposals later. I like that. That's nice. That's simple. It's handsome. Well done. And if I wanted to create a new agreement, let's see what else we have here. Let's do a contract. It looks like it's boilerplate terms that we included in the proposal. But if you wanted to send that over separately as a contract, you have that option. Well done. Okay. And then finally, timesheets. We kind of took a sneak peek at this earlier, and we can favorite. I guess we can favorite different views. Nothing is doing anything right now. All right, down here we have workspace settings. My Business, subscription, connected apps. What integrations do we have? Right, Google Calendar, Zoom, payment providers, accounting, Plaid, QuickBooks, link your business bank account. Oh, that's nice. Integrations. All right. And then client portal. All right, these are more tools that we need to configure. Meeting scheduler, form builder. Let's take a look at this. 30-minute meeting. Let's call this discovery call. Availability. Location Google Meet. Phone in person. Custom meeting. All right, availability. So you can set between what time and what time people can book a call with you. Advanced. They can schedule 40 days out, or don't limit that. Only take 2 bookings per day. You know, you don't want to be on the phone all day. How close to start time can invitees schedule? Let's give ourselves a whole full day in advance. And then question form. Additional questions. First name, email, none. All right. First name, email, phone, additional questions, none. Okay. Why would that? Oh, there was a form setting. I'll take a look at that. That might be configured somewhere. All right, you're starting to break from the being able to do things in multiple places there. That would be nice to see smooth out. Confirmation and reminder, default confirmation page, redirect to custom URL after scheduling a meeting. That's nice. Payment, sounds like we can make this a paid meeting if we integrate this with Stripe. And preview, that's nice. That is a solid looking meeting scheduler. I did see that Google Calendar integration, so I'm assuming that this can sync up with your calendar there. At least I hope so. Now let's take a look at that form builder, sample discovery form. Okay, here we go. Thanks for taking the time to tell me about your project. This is nice, so you can like easily onboard. Tell me about your project or needs. Enter your answer. You can bump up the size, the colors of the buttons to match it with your brand. Now we can add new fields. We have a checkbox. This is a little smushed together. Okay, oh, we have spacing down here though, so we can add a little bit of spacing. Can we? Ooh, and we can customize the spacing. Okay, that is good. I would have liked to see just like a little bit more default margin in there, but hey, we got customization. That's nice. Page breaks, horizontal. So different layout options here, images, text input, text select box, your standard form builder features. And we'll save that. Okay, here we go. And now we can embed our sample discovery form into our meeting scheduler. So that's nice. Had to do a little bit of roundabout. This is like the first time that I saw you had to kind of back out and handle something in a different dashboard before you could proceed. But you can do it. That's what matters. Pipeline settings. Here is where you can change the name of your different stages. So this could be a discovery call. And the stage type. Change the color. They don't give you a ton of options, but whatever. And products and services. So we can set our different services, products, packages to be able to quickly pull them up from an invoice, set our rates standard across Moxie. That's nice. And project settings, stages, client approval, client action complete, custom fields, project settings. Okay, project settings differ from opportunities where you're actually tracking the status of your project. So similar to how you could see your opportunities move from inquiry to discovery call, meeting, etc., all of that. Now you have a live project and you can track that in the project view. The progress, and you can change this here in progress if you wanted to add an additional like peer review stage that comes before client review or client approval. You do that there. Templates, workflow automations. Let's see what we can do here. Workflow name, test workflow. Okay, entry event opportunity enters a discovery call. Ooh. Okay, this is next level stuff, but it looks like there's some advanced features here where based on you pulling a contact or a client into a certain opportunity stage, you can trigger the beginning of a workflow that can send an email or even text them if you have the communicator add-on. You can send an invoice, send text, send email, send agreement. So if they have a discovery call or a meeting, you could wait, you bring them into there, you wait an hour, and then you create an agreement using a template and send the email along with the agreement. Change the state of the opportunity. Okay. I mean, there's different things. Different things here we could play around with. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And then finally, let's hop back up here. Here's our time tracker. Here is the communicator. Claim your virtual number. So we didn't get that set up. To-dos, notes, schedule, you can see at a glance, notifications, help center, and my profile, feedback, and log out. So that concludes our tour. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with what I see. Now, I'm going to pause here and withhold any further judgment until I have a little bit of time to actually use this, and then I'm gonna come back and wrap up this video with some final thoughts. All right, we're back to the future, or the present. Don't worry, I'm not gonna wear the stupid sunglasses and tin hat again. We're done with that. But I just wanted to wrap this up by repeating what I said at the beginning of this video. I like Moxie. I've been using it for over 3 months now, and it checks all the boxes and then some. It's kind of funny, I actually forgot about some of the features that are included until I was editing this video, like workflow automations. That's really powerful stuff, but I personally don't need it right now, and that's okay. It's kind of tucked away. The user interface is pretty customizable, pretty simple. Some tools will just put everything out there, which can get really cluttered or make you feel like you're not using the tool properly unless you are using every single feature exactly how the developers envisioned people using it. Here, I feel like I can make it a little bit my own. It's okay that I just use some of the features, and also it's not cluttered with upsells. Like there's that communicator phone number text messaging add-on thing. I might play around with that in the past, but they're not bugging me to upgrade. There's no little like padlocks or prompts to upgrade everywhere I turn. I feel like this belongs to me, and that's nice. Some software is annoying, but I digress. Anyways, I recommend you check it out, or check out something like Moxie. If not this, take a look at Fiverr Workspace or Bonsai or some other tools to help centralize and simplify your back office stuff. Not only does it help you stay organized, but it also makes you look a lot more professional to your clients. Sending a branded invoice or sending them to a website with a meeting scheduler, that just that really says a lot about the value you have to offer them, and it makes you feel good. If you know you're showing up polished and professional, that's just gonna position you better for growth and success in your self-employment journey, and that is what I want for you. If there is anything that I missed, if I kind of skirted something and didn't dig deep enough, I mean, you can dig into it for yourself, but if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help answer them, point you in the right direction. Shoot me a line. If this was helpful, I would love if you subscribe, like the video, share this with your friends, and continue to follow along as I share more helpful tips and tools to help you grow your side gig into your central gig. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.